Hey folks, Coach Patrick here, Endurance Nation, back with 3 bullets for Ironman Lake Placid. Ironman Lake Placid is a fantastic race. It's one of the longest running North American Ironman races in the country. It's beautiful, it's stunning, but it's challenging, it's hard. And so I'm here to give you the breakdown, 3 key things to think about, okay? Number 1, we'll start with the swim. The most important thing to think about on the swim is that it's a beautiful lake. It's called Mirror Lake for a reason. There's a cable that runs all the way around the lake. And so if the first person knows where they're going, so too does the second, the third, and the 3,000th. It's a self-seeded swim using signs just like you would have in a local half marathon. You self-seed and you get in the water when you cross the mat as you walk in, and you're going to swim. Inside Endurance Nation, we recommend you only swim as fast as your ability to maintain form. And so all you're really worried about is having a good sight out and a good sight back, things you can practice on race week. And then enjoy the swim, okay? Just be smart, be smooth. It'll be your fastest Ironman swim outside of a current-aided swim. So just enjoy it, have fun, okay? On the bike is super, super critical. The number 1 thing I want you to think about on the bike is holding back on the hills, okay? And by that I mean, when you see the road go up, and I mean like legitimately up, like I'm riding and I see the road is, well, I gotta get all the way up there. I want you to sit up. Road goes up, you sit up. Sit up on the bars, spin it out, shift, 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 keep your heart rate down, breathe easily through your diaphragm, etc. When you get to the top of that hill, you can shift, shift, shift back down and get back on it. And you can push the downhills and you can carry that momentum into the flats. But if you push the hills in Lake Placid, you will suffer. The hills in Lake Placid, you have to remember one thing that people don't realize. If this is the full elevation from the bottom to the top, okay, Lake Placid is where my bracelet is. So you do all this climbing and get back into town, you're like, I made it, here's my family, woo, high five, life is good. And you go outside Lake Placid and you still have to climb. When you start the race, you're climbing. And when you finish lap 1, you climb out. And people forget about that excess climbing in addition to the other climbing on the course. So while there's plenty of downtime, I think it's about 38 miles with either descent or flat, which is a very, very fast section of the course. The bulk of your race is flat. Those couple key hill sections, if you work them too hard, your run will suffer massively, okay? So really, when you see the road goes up, you sit up, all right? Enjoy it. All right, and now, the run bullet. Ironman Lake Placid, I think, is a beautiful run course because it's got enough variety in the terrain that you can actually run. People who prefer flat courses who've come from flat races, like, oh, I'll pick this race because it's flatter, it must be easier. Flat courses, no change in your gait, no change in your stride, that's actually even harder for your body. You'll be surprised at how well you can run in a course like Lake Placid. But the thing you have to remember about Lake Placid is that it's net downhill out, net uphill back, okay? And so again, same thing applies here to the run, to the bike, just the flip, all right? When the road goes down, I want you to calm down, okay? Heading out of transition on lap 1 and then heading out on lap 2, the road goes downhill and it's some rollers, but it's net downhill. It's very tempting to run fast. I know of athletes who have run close to a 10K personal best out to the turnaround point on the run, and then have just been creamed on the way back. Not that it's that hilly on the way back. There are 2 significant hill sections, but if you've just crushed yourself on the way out, you're going to really feel it on the way back. Okay, so run relaxed. Use the downhills as an opportunity to keep your heart rate down. Heart rate's down. You can eat, drink to your heart's delight. Keep that rolling, knowing that on the way back you can have a little bit of work. Work the hills, work the tangents, stay on top of it. Keep your heart rate flat. You'll have a great day. All right, Coach Patrick from Endurance Nation. You can find us online at endurancenation.us. We are the world's largest and fastest online triathlon team. 2015, we'll see over 75 Endurance Nation athletes competing on the course. We do a free talk on Friday at the Placid Main Street Theater. Lots of information about us and about what we're going to be doing on race weekend online at endurancenation.us. Thanks so much for tuning in. It's Coach Patrick. I'll see you guys online or hopefully in Lake Placid.